All right, guys, what's
Elevate.
up? Welcome back to Average Takes.
Welcome back.
We got you our season's finale recap. We got
18
you,
weeks in the book.
yeah, all 18. Shenny, when's the last time
Thank
that's
God.
happened?
Thank God the season's over.
When's the
Never.
last time that happened?
Don't remember the year.
Yeah, all right. That didn't matter last time. Doesn't matter again. Week 18 is in the books. Playoffs are set.
Yep.
Shenny, what do you have to say?
Thank you, Jacksonville. Thank you, Urban Meyer. Thank you, Trevor Lawrence. Thank you,
Brandon
Carson Wentz.
Staley.
Honestly, thank you, Jonathan Taylor. Thank you, Daniel Carlson. If I'm gonna be thanking anyone,
Brandon
it's Daniel
Staley.
Carlson.
Brandon Staley.
What a terrible timeout for the
What
Chargers.
a terrible timeout.
Thank you, Big Ben. Thank you,
I'm pissed.
Chris Boswell.
Yeah,
Thank
Shenny's
you,
saying a lot
Mike
of thank yous.
Tomlin.
Let's get to the games. All right, we're gonna start it off. The game that needed to happen to set it all up was the Jags versus the Colts. The Colts hadn't beat
Absolutely shit the
Jacksonville
bed.
in Jacksonville since 2013,
And it wasn't
that
going to
streak
happen that day.
continues.
I was an island boy.
Yeah,
And I was hype. I'm a hype boy now.
Yeah, because I for sure wasn't taking that island. I thought
yeah,
the Colts would produce a
that was a
little bit.
wild game. You know, Colts lose their season. If they lost that game, they had like a 1% chance to make it, and obviously that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Hard Knocks was a failure. That episode's gonna be great.
It's going to be one of the saddest Hard Knocks.
Watch them clean their
episode
locker room. Man,
After
that sucks.
Losing to Jacksonville.
Jacksonville steps up big. They got off to an early start. I don't remember too much of the game because it was over quickly. You know, their defense showed up.
I felt good.
There was a couple turnovers early. You know, Carson Wentz hadn't looked that bad in a couple of weeks. He just did not show up in a big game. You know, he secured the Eagles a first-round pick. Now the Colts don't make the playoffs. The Colts go from Phillip Rivers and a playoff team last year to now Carson Wentz, no first-round pick, and no playoffs.
And don't forget that they also had a rising star in Jonathan Taylor on their team this year.
Who everyone was saying MVP until week 18 finished. Like,
yeah.
Very sad. Very sad to go out like
sad.
that.
Not
Jags
sad.
go
They
up
deserve
to
it.
13-3 at halftime, and then they just kept going. Fourth quarter,
Kept hammering it.
the Colts didn't even score in the third. Fourth quarter started, and it was 26-3. Colts scored last second. Gimme touchdown.
2022 is Trevor Lawrence's year.
Hey,
Is it though?
Hey,
that
he's want to know.
job's going to be very nice because you have Trevor
Getting a lot
Lawrence, you
more
have a QB of
parts.
the future, and you have the first overall pick. A lot of draft picks coming up.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a nice job, you know.
It's a job to determine how well of a builder you are. How well can you build?
It's definitely going to take a couple years. Speaking of jobs, before we move on, I want to talk about all the head coaching openings. I have a screenshot.
A lot of
right
jobs
now.
taken away.
Adam Schefter's tweet. This is Tuesday. I know there's a lot of firings Monday, some more Tuesday. Let's go down the list. We have Giants officially today. Their GM retired yesterday, and their head coach was fired today. Joe Judge out. Finally, that was a nightmare. You know, the Giants haven't been good. They weren't good. The play calling was absolutely ridiculous in this game. Like it looked like it was given up.
Oh my God,
3rd and
bro.
9, wing T. You're gonna try a QB sneak. What the fuck, dog? Like, you're loud. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Absolute
Bears
joke.
move on from Matt Nagy and their GM.
They could have done Yellow Honey Bear.
Nope.
The Bears move on from Matt Nagy finally.
Thank God we were saying it all year.
We've been saying it all year. Last year we even said it, but they snuck their way into the playoffs somehow.
And he's going to find another job in the NFL.
As a coordinator, maybe. I don't know. I could see him going
Nobody gives
to
him a
college.
head coach job.
Going to college.
Oklahoma.
Vikings fire Mike Zimmer and their GM.
That's
it's about
good
time.
Too.
You know,
that.
They had a lot of talent over the years. You know, this Vikings roster has stayed nice. And I'm not too sure about the GM firing because it feels like he's fielded a good team over the years, you know. finding some key draft picks, Stephon Diggs in like the 6th round or something like that. And
Kyle Rudolph.
Kyle Rudolph was great for years.
Adrian Peterson.
I don't know if
Never heard of that guy.
if this GM goes all the way that far back, but even Jay Jetta's great pick, but he's out. Then surprise of the night Monday, Dolphins fire their head coach.
That's definitely the worst firing of them all.
Why do all ex-Patriots coaches fail as head coaches?
He didn't fail though. He had 2 winning seasons, didn't he?
He's a little under scrutiny.
His last 2 years, he's had the same record as the Ravens have, though.
Yeah,
and
with less people to produce for him.
Yes,
and Ravens suck.
And the Dolphins have nobody on their team, and he's got the same record.
And in the last 2 years, that's been a pretty good division. Brian Flores is going to be a head coach again next season.
Yeah, that's one head coach that will come back next
That's
season.
A head coach that got fired. I don't think he deserved it. I think that Dolphins team is a year away still. They're a good draft away, is what I think they are. Their O-line is terrible. Like I want to find a worse word for terrible, horrible, treacherous. I don't know.
I got one. Fucking terrible.
Yeah, like legit terrible. And he made the Dolphins halfway decent. They went 1-7, flipped it.
Yeah.
I definitely think he'll be a head coach in this league again. Then the Broncos, Vic Fangio, had some rough words for his quarterback situation over there for the Broncos, but I think he was right.
Vic Fangio got fired?
Yeah, Vic Fangio out for the Broncos.
I didn't see that.
I didn't see that coming. I really didn't. Their defense has been very good.
They had a good year this year.
Yeah. I mean, they were in it all year.
Great defensive coordinator.
Great defensive coordinator. And they were in it all year long. I think he definitely has a possibility of coming back. He'll definitely be back as a coordinator somewhere.
He's old, though. He's old.
Yeah, so I could see him being a coordinator somewhere. But the Broncos are.
What do you say? What do you say about his quarterbacks?
NFL loves old.
They asked him
head coaches,
about like the play of Drew Lock and the quarterbacks, and he just said, "You look at the other 3 teams in the division, and they have quarterbacks, like decent quarterbacks, something that we don't have." Like he was just like pounding,
dogging them.
Like, yeah, but I mean, I think he's right. The Broncos haven't had a good quarterback in a long time. I mean,
since John Elway,
Peyton's first year there when he broke all the records.
He wasn't good there.
When they won the Super Bowl, he wasn't good.
Yeah.
His first year, he was very good when he broke all the records. He was very good.
When he had to show everybody up that my neck is still okay.
And then obviously
my neck.
The 2 last coaching jobs that will be open is the Jags, because Urban Meyer was fired earlier this season, and then the Raiders,
which is a
John
Raiders.
That's probably the best job on that whole list.
You think the Raiders?
Just because
I like that Broncos.
I mean, they're the only playoff team on that list.
I mean, yes, but
I take the Denver job.
The Raiders have a decent quarterback, which you can build around a decent quarterback anywhere.
Yes.
You can build around. So I think they have slight good pieces. They are a playoff team, so I think that's the best job available.
I think what Roman's saying too, Broncos job, that's a great job.
I'll take the Miami job also. Their defense is stacked.
I don't like Miami's job.
Broncos job is better because it's there's less pressure in Denver than there is.
And that roster, I think, is better than the Raiders. They're legit a quarterback away, like a decent quarterback who could play a full season away. Because Drew Lock is not a quarterback in this league. He'll never be.
Pick up one of these D linemen.
I hope he makes
a D lineman draft.
Yeah, he's a backup. He's a for sure backup. But Teddy Bridgewater, I mean, back-to-back years we've seen him not be able to finish a year. Like, can't stay healthy for the whole season. He hasn't been healthy for a long time since he's back in his Vikings days. That was a long
fragile water.
You have to know if you have Teddy, you need a solid backup. You can't have Drew Lock.
Yeah, I mean, that Broncos team is nice. And then the next job that's very nice is the Vikings. I think that's
I take the Vikings job too. Yep.
If you could get a good defensive coordinator in there, maybe a Vic Fangio, just replace him, or a Brian Flores
and a good play caller. Kirk Cousins isn't a great quarterback, but He could definitely get the job
But that
done.
offense is good enough. Like their problem the last few years has been fielding a defense that could actually make plays. Like the reason they lose is because they get into shootouts and a kicker. Go get a fucking kicker, Vikings. Like you've had a kicking problem for too long. Go pay some. Yeah, those are the open jobs. I mean, the worst job
Maybe
is the
Justin
Giants.
Tucker.
He's on.
No, the Jags. Come on, dude.
I think the Jags are better than the Giants. Well, I mean, Giants have 2 first-round picks this year.
No,
but
I'd take the Jags over the Giants.
The Jags have a quarterback for the future.
No.
Yes, no matter what,
not yet.
He will be there
for at least the next 3 years. Yeah, 5 years.
He will finish his rookie contract out.
Yeah,
in a Jags jersey, no matter how bad.
And we'll see if he moves on from there. But
we'll see. But the Giants, I think the Giants' job is the worst. You overpaid guys that can't produce, can't stay healthy. You have a quarterback that was just drafted a couple years ago that is not good.
Your star player Saquon is not that good anymore.
Saquon isn't healthy.
Yeah.
So I can't really. I mean,
I don't know. I just think the Giants. The Giants has a lot more like play with. You can literally make them a decent team if you know what the fuck you're doing. If you don't, you see what happens and you drive them down.
Good coach.
And a good GM. They have a bunch of shit open, so maybe hire Bill O'Brien to do both.
Maybe
Deshaun Watson to come back.
They got 2 first-round picks in the top 10 for the Giants, so that's what's nice. You're going to be able to get a guy to help you on both sides of the ball early in the draft.
Yeah.
That's nice. And this is a very defensive-heavy draft coming up. A lot of edge rush talent.
Which they need because their offense isn't that far off. It really isn't. You need a quarterback. You got some pieces at wide receiver.
Hard to find. You got those 2 first-round picks. Are you going to move on from Daniel Jones that quick?
Yes.
I would.
The quarterback draft?
I would.
Cardinals did. Josh Rosen and Kyler. Seemed to work.
Looks what it's done for them.
It might work. You go get Kenny Pickett?
No, fuck no. He's gonna fall a little bit lower.
All right, you go get Matt Corral then.
Maybe.
Matt Corral is gonna fucking bust.
What quarterback do you get then? Those are the 2 picks.
Well, maybe they go another Duke dude.
Oh, stop it.
We get another Texas Tech quarterback.
Another Mitch Trubisky dude.
All right, well, let's talk about some playoff teams. All right, I'm done. Just
talk about them.
I'm done joking around. All right, we got some good playoff games. We got some bad playoff games.
Let's take it serious, then.
This isn't the pick'em, so I don't want to get us too far ahead of each other. But let's just give our Super Bowl predictions early
Super Bowl predictions.
Yeah, I got the playoff in front of me. I don't know if you guys do, but I'm looking at some sneaky teams. But I got some 2 teams that I think are going to make their way to the playoffs, and I can tell you why. You want me to start this? Kick this bad boy off?
Let's hear it then.
Sure. You guys can start. I'll finish.
All right, yeah, you can finish because we basically know by what you're wearing
in the playoffs.
All right. And they have the hardest route, just to let you know. All right, let's go. I'm going to the NFC first. I got Green Bay Packers in this. I just think the NFC is so stacked.
Yeah.
So stacked. And it's going to take the healthiest full team. And, the Packers are going to be that. They get a week off. You got David Bakhtiari back, played in his first game. Didn't play the whole game, but I don't think that was his mission. I think they just wanted to get him back in game action, feel the reps, take some punches, get some bruises, be that offensive lineman, be able to take your anger out a little bit. But then they had Jari Alexander also supposed to be back. I just think with those key guys healthy and a week off to get them more prepared, everyone gets that week off to enjoy, relax a little bit. I'm going to take Green Bay in the NFC. I think they're a powerhouse. This is the last dance.
Yes, sir.
Aaron's walking the high road out. Devontae Adams is going to try to get out, but he gets franchise tagged for sure. But the Packers, I think, are going to make their way to the Super Bowl. And my AFC team is going to be the Buffalo Bills. I like Buffalo. You know, they're a scroungy team. This is no longer the regular season. I got high hopes. And it's going to take a lot in the first round. But I think after that, they have a great matchup. And it's just going to be outstanding football be played in the AFC. Because I don't think there's a top dog over in the AFC. I think there's great competition up and down, except for one team. But I think that the playoffs are going to be great. And Bills versus Packers. Do you want me to give my prediction too? Who wins?
Packers.
Just to finish it off, yes?
Packers. I can guess it for you.
Packers. Last dance, last ride. Aaron walks the sunset home, retires.
My God.
It's just a perfect storybook ending. It's the last days. They posted the picture before
he's not even going to play the Super Bowl. He's boycotting the week.
No, that was fake news.
That's
he came out
fake
and said
news.
it. Hashtag fake news. Hashtag hates fake news.
I'm glad I'm going next because that's also my NFC pick. Green Bay's looking great. Bob said it. They have a bye. Tampa Bay is injured. I don't know if Tom Brady can do it again.
No AB, best receiver on the team.
Yep. The Rams and Cardinals got to knock each other out. So
and that's going
to be scary for them. Yeah. San Francisco might bully up and make it pretty far in the playoffs, but I kind of like them. But I'm going to go Green Bay here for sure.
You like 49ers?
Yeah, bro. I like them. They had a good hard-fought win against the Rams this last
I can't
week.
wait for the pick'ems then. I can't wait for the pick'ems.
Yeah, it's going to be a good pick. But I'm going Green Bay and NFC. And AFC, I'm going another underdog. I think I'm going to go Tennessee Titans here. They've been playing great with AJ Brown. They're about to add Derrick Henry.
They're the 1 seed. How are they underdog?
Do you think the Titans are going to win? Tell me right now. Do you have any faith in the Titans winning?
No, of course not.
Okay, then that's why they're an underdog. Nobody thinks they're going to win. I'm not counting them out yet. I feel like they can have a really good postseason.
I don't see anyone thinking Titans right now.
Yeah, I think anybody seeing them. I think every team is looking over them. KC, they played bad in the beginning of the year. I feel like if defenses can hone in on their weaknesses and stop that offense, KC won't make it.
Got to score to beat KC.
Yeah, Bills are a hard team too. I like Bob's pick there. Bengals, I mean, they don't.
I like Bengals. Sneaky young.
Very young though. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Titans and Green Bay, and Green Bay wins it. Aaron Rodgers' last hurrah.
Titans and Green Bay
rides out in the wind. Yeah.
It's pretty crazy because I'm looking at the AFC right now, and if I'm being completely honest, if I'm being a expert analyst like I am, anybody could win. Anybody could take the AFC.
Yeah,
any team can win this, and I would be like, damn, like that. Someone could have predicted that. Like,
and I want any team to win that. Like,
that's why I picked the Titans.
Except everybody's bottom seed, the 2 and 7 in the AFC. I would like any team to win those. Because I don't want Chiefs to go again, and I just don't think the Steelers have a shot.
All right, well, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna start with the NFC then.
Let's hear it.
I'm gonna go with the team who has the comeback player of the year on it. The Dallas Cowboys are going to the Super Bowl.
Oh wow!
I think Zeke figures it out for 4 games. That's all he needs to figure it out for.
Been 4 games. It the whole year.
Their defense has stepped up crazy. I think their defense is not a problem. It's literally the offense that's the problem at this point. Yeah. And it's easy because they just dropped 51. They dropped like 53 weeks ago.
Slow though. Dak was slow to start. Didn't score that 51 till after that.
But I think they have that just explosive. Just I can put up 50 on you, and they can do that to any team. That's how good their offense is. So I like them coming out of the NFC and the AFC. That. I'm gonna have to go with the best defense in the AFC, and that's the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tomlin is an absolute GOAT. I don't know how he got to the playoffs with this team.
What about
I don't know how.
What about Burger Ben?
This is why we're going to the Super Bowl. God is on his side. He's going to be elite. Elite. And everyone is going to shit their pants and ask,
he's going to shit his pants
next game. There's no way that boy's going to
heaven. How did you know this is going to happen?
With a hat like that on?
Yeah, this suit's coming out Sunday night after he dominates Patty Mahomes and Jackson Mahomes, and he's doing TikToks with Juju after the game.
He burned that whole outfit after he wore it.
And Mike Tomlin's dancing with Juju because they just fucked the Chiefs up in Kansas City.
Mike Tomlin was dancing in that video because he knows it's their last week.
Nope.
Knows it.
He knows he's got 4 more rides.
You might be right about God being on Ben's side, but for that last game.
One more ride. And
one more ride. You ain't making it past this.
Nope. And if I'm being honest, the only way we can beat the Chiefs is if Ben throws for 400 yards. So watch out. Watch the fuck out. You don't know. It's playoffs. Anything can fucking happen.
When has the last time been?
When's the last time Ben thrown for 350?
2 years ago when he led the league in passing.
Ancient history.
2 years ago, that's when the Chiefs won the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Steelers went. What?
We'll see.
We're back. We're back.
All right,
we're back in the playoffs.
All right,
playoffs, and I don't think it could be
wild card is not playoffs.
And because that's a Lions fan you're talking from.
It is.
All right. Settle down there, Lions fan.
Steelers versus Cowboys in the Super Bowl. How do you like that?
I don't like that at all. It's not going to happen. No shot.
I don't think that.
No shot.
Twitter would be absolutely in shambles. You do not let the Steelers or Cowboys win because we will just destroy you.
Cowboys don't make it past Niner gang or don't bang. Steelers don't make it past.
Okay, but before pod, I was joking with Bob and I said, hey, this is a scenario that could happen. The Steelers versus the 49ers in the Super Bowl. Imagine, before the year.
I'd like that better than against the, what else did you say?
Cowboys?
Cowboys, yeah.
Well, I was thinking about it. So if it happens, I said on the pod, so just in case.
So you're saying whoever wins the Cowboy-Niner game is going to play the Steelers in the Super Bowl?
Yep. And Aaron
if
falls
the Steelers
once again.
Beat the Chiefs, then yes, they have a shot. But I really don't think that they beat the.
It's going to take all your guns and some to beat the Chiefs.
That's fine, and I'm ready for it.
No ammo after that.
We have to limit them under 24 points because the Steelers are undefeated when they hold teams under 24 points. So if we can do that, watch the fuck out.
That happened in the first half last time he played them.
Yeah, you know what they say, right? Or you know what I say, right?
Never twice.
Never gonna happen. Never twice.
All right. Well, we'll see. We'll get to the pick'ems here soon. But
drop the comments of the hate because I love it. Bring it on.
Let's go back into a
non-playoff
little
teams.
Bit of week 18. We stepped away for a second just to give you our predictions, but step back just to wrap it up here a little bit. There was a couple more good games. Like we were talking about the Steelers made it in the playoffs. Their way in was they had to beat the Ravens.
Winning in.
And the Ravens led this entire game, it felt like.
But God was on their side.
Well, I guess it was 3-3 in the halftime, and then it was 10-3. And then fourth quarter, Ben comes alive, throws a touchdown, takes the lead. Then go into overtime, and then 2 minutes left. Steelers kick a field goal to win it.
Barely get the field goal.
And fuck you, Lamar Jackson. How can you not play in like 5 straight weeks?
Then you give a round of applause.
That's a wide receiver. That is a wide receiver right there.
You have a shot at the playoffs. Biggest game in the season, basically. You're not going to play.
I'm going to give a round of applause for that. Hey, he won the Heisman, bro. He won the Heisman. Give him respect.
Won an MVP.
The second string almost beat you guys.
So did Cam.
Cam went to the Super Bowl.
Huntley almost beat you guys.
I don't care who almost beat us. We're in the fucking playoffs. We're playing for a fucking Super Bowl championship.
Oh, you're playing.
You're
You're
playing for a playoff spot, a real playoff spot.
You don't want us to face the Titans. You don't want us to face the
I
Titans.
do. Oh my God, I do. Derrick Henry would show you what a real running back is. Show
I would-
Najee what a real running back is.
I will end your Titans pick.
Nope. You want to know why? Because the Chiefs are going to end you guys next
Yeah,
week.
you know,
Oh,
I just
Patrick
I
Mahomes
just
so
see
bad.
a
Patrick
repeat-
Mahomes is so bad. I
You
can't.
just
gonna
not
be
sit
a
here with a
repeat of the
serious face
game
and say
earlier
Patrick
this
Mahomes is
year.
so bad.
He's terrible.
It's literally going to be a repeat of the game this
Three
year.
times better than
You know
Ben.
who's gonna make a
3
TikTok on the
times.
field? Jackson Mahomes. And when he does that, the Chiefs
Stop
cannot
bringing
win.
up stupid shit. Stop
Juju's
bringing up
going to make a
stupid shit.
TikTok on the field too.
Nobody cares about TikToks. They only care about scoring touchdowns, and that's what the Chiefs are going to do on you.
People only care about playoff teams too.
And you're not in the playoffs. You made wild card. Congratulations.
Yeah, last year
Whoop-de-doo.
this exact same thing happened last year.
Yeah, and what happened?
The Browns
Eliminated.
beat you.
Eliminated.
First round out from the
Baker's-
Browns.
Baker was good last year. Come on.
Baker was hurt.
Browns are going to the Super Bowl. Remember that?
You're lagging.
Sucks. So is Patty. Patty's hurt too.
No, he's not. Patty's looking fine. Chiefs looked fine. Chiefs
Brian
played a
Flores
great
beat Bill
game.
Belichick at home, and they fire him right after.
Yeah,
No, not just beat him once. Beat him the last 3 times.
4 straight.
4 straight,
Going
and
into
his
the
last
game
one
was
was at
3.
home in Miami.
Won that 4 straight games. Miami was Patriots kryptonite.
Crazy. How do you get fired after that?
That's what you
Don't
did last
understand.
week. Miami's Patriots kryptonite. Well, Patriots are in the playoffs.
And I still am. How did the Raiders get the 5 seed?
Bro, because AFC was all whack.
I would have rather seen the Patriots versus the Bengals. That'd been a good game.
No,
But
they
I
like
don't
to
know.
set up those playoffs.
Yeah, they do like the division in the playoff games.
They love the division first round. Even though isn't there a
that.
divisional round?
Yeah.
Or is that just MLB?
No, there is a divisional round.
Oh yeah, see, I'm right sometimes. Yeah, Miami, bro, looked good again. Was very hot to end the season. Didn't start off too good.
7-1 the last 8 games.
Yeah,
And
then
they
you
fire your coach.
And you fire your
You
coach.
get to be better, dog.
That
You
means
gotta go get
front
an offensive
office is what's killing the Dolphins.
Yes, obviously, because
Front
the
office
line is
killing.
whack.
And Frank the Tank.
What? He's their number one fan.
Super fan. He was so pissed.
He's an actual Dolphin
Yeah.
himself.
Now they're gonna hire Matt Nagy.
I would cry if they hired Matt Nagy. I'd cry.
What if
Don't do
they
that.
give good old Nick Saban a bag? Just
No,
lost in
I
his
was telling
natty.
Bob that. I was telling Bob
Coming
that
back to Miami again?
Going back to Miami, in Miami, and he's recruiting all of his players.
He's
recruiting all of
scared.
them.
No.
Yeah,
especially
no
after
It's a good
especially
line.
taking an L in the Natty.
Hey, but
Yep.
what happens when Nick
He's determined
Saban
to
doesn't
take
win a
it.
natty championship?
Bill
Don't care,
Belichick
don't say it.
does.
Bill Belichick does.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Wow. Does Mac
Uh-oh,
Jones lead this
boys.
Patriots team to a Super
I'm
Bowl?
glad we brought that up on the podcast, just so it's a flare in the air,
Wow.
because this is going to be a wild thing if it happens. Because
That's
the
so
Patriots
stupid.
don't really have any hype going in. Like, they have a
Yeah.
rookie quarterback. But
Yeah.
do the Patriots all of a sudden make
I don't
Mac
think
How
they
can
have,
you
I don't think
how
they
can
have
you
the
say that
weapons.
after you just took the Bills?
Because I like conspiracy theories.
This is all
That's
what if.
conspiracy theory
This is
right
all
there.
what if. This is just like the Steelers talk. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
It's
I mean,
all
come
what
on.
if.
There's no shot the Steelers win.
Yeah, no shot.
That's-
buddy. No shot.
That's what he wants. He wants me to say that on the pick'em so bad, so
No
I'm saying it.
shot.
I'm saying it as many times here before I say it on the pick'ems,
Yeah.
because that's not my no shot game of the week.
Let's go.
That's mine for sure.
No,
Yes,
no,
yes.
shot.
Bring it.
no,
Give me all the no shots.
No,
yes,
no.
yes.
I like how Shinny's like this because once they lose, he's gonna turn his phone off, and we're not even gonna be able to contact him because he's gonna be in shambles.
It's all
What
right.
if if we win though? What if I win?
Then I'm turning my phone off.
You're a Lions fan, so you can't say we.
Any Chiefs fans, meet
You're
me in the
a Lions
comments
fan.
because I will just destroy you.
And then they bring up your Lions fandom.
That's fine. I can destroy him with that too. Rebeat
Then
them.
they bring up you a pick in a pick with you in a Chargers jersey.
Never
Like,
happened.
this
How
guy's
many
the
teams
biggest
does this guy
bandwagon of all
follow?
time. Literally.
No,
Guy's a big fan of the
I
NFL.
actually I got brain damage. Totally forgot about that.
You're not allowed to joke about that, dude.
Rough
Sorry.
topic.
All right. Well,
It's
the
true.
last game of
joke
the
about it.
regular season, Chargers versus Raiders. Win, you're in. Tie, and you're both in because the Jags beat the Colts, and it was the best game of the regular season.
Definitely
all
game of the
save
year.
for Sunday night.
Definitely game of the year.
Game of the year. Back and forth, back and forth. Hey, I got to give props to that Raiders team, man, because I did not think they could win it because of all the things they've gone through. They've had to overcome so many things. You know, Henry Ruggs, John Gruden. You know, I don't know how Hobbs gets a DUI and plays literally 3 days later. That's something to talk about. But they've had a lot of things happen to them this year.
The Raider way.
For them to overcome and only have 4 penalties when the Chargers had 10. Yeah, I mean, it was a great game. Justin Herbert played the fucking shit out of
Justin
that
Herbert
game.
is that dude.
That was the perfect game for everyone in the world to realize he's that dude. It was shown to the entire world. He played a great game. Coach made a mistake, calls a timeout in overtime when the Raiders were obviously clearly just going to run the clock out and let both teams go into overtime. But, hey, our coach is a rookie. Rookies make mistakes.
Thank you, Ben Staley.
Bad mistake. Cost us the playoffs.
All the Steelers fans were cuffing their blankets.
With all my heart in the Chargers fandom, I mean, I'm rocking an offensive lineman rookie jersey right now, Rashawn
Me
Slater.
and Mike Tomlin actually had the same idea.
All my Chargers fandom, I don't think the Chargers would have done well in the playoffs. Their defense is terrible, atrocious.
Yeah, we would have played
terrible.
the Bills. We would have played the Bills week 1.
Terrible.
Play the Bills, start the playoffs, and
Rexburg had 800 yards against you. That's terrible.
It felt like it, yeah. But there's a lot of things for the Chargers to work on. I mean, I'm proud of this year, proud of the player Justin Herbert is becoming, and how he performed this year. I mean, that kid, you know, sophomore slump is a real thing, and for him to come out, do a thing that no quarterback's ever done. He led the AFC in passing yards, and the Chargers team led the league in drops. Like, if they don't drop those balls, where is he at? Like, in the quarterback rating, you know? So,
and his defense let above 24 points in
they were the second worst.
games.
Like,
this is a fucking pity party.
Seasons. Yeah, I'm just explaining.
Actually, yeah, it is.
This is the season wrap up
to the
for
party.
me.
Yeah,
And I'm
we'll
upset
be back
they
next
didn't
year.
make the playoffs.
This is not the end of this Chargers team. We're gonna add to it this offseason, but not the end of this.
But no, the Chargers have a lot coming up.
Over.
They have a good roster, and they have the most money to spend in free agency this offseason.
What's good about the Chargers is before the season, you could have very well projected you're gonna be 9-8, and you met expectations. So
yes,
that's good for you guys. No cap.
Yeah, it was exactly what everyone predicted. Like, the last game was determined playoffs. Like, that is what everyone said. Like, as a fan, that's as best as I could have thought they could have done. Yeah, win one more game when we're in, but
what were we last year?
We were 7-9.
7-9
last year.
And this year 9-8.
9-8 with the extra game.
Looking up.
2 more wins, 1 more loss.
Yeah, but I think a couple of those losses are on our head coach solely, timeout wise, you know, late clock wise,
and just fucking fourth down wise. What the fuck? Get him the fuck out of here.
In this Raiders game,
I like it though. I like how he goes for fourth down and he doesn't change.
No, not on our own inside the own 20, bro. The Raiders had a
how many times did we?
Bro, that was in the first quarter. They scored a touchdown after.
Fourth down is like addictive. Like,
what is
you get it once,
rate?
you're like, oh, I can do it again. I can do it again. I can do it again.
Bro, I mean, I don't know. It was.
You led the league. Listen.
He
No, you led.
If it wasn't above 50%.
You led the league in fourth down conversions because you led the league in fourth down attempts. That's
we didn't lead the league in attempts.
You miss all the shots you don't take. Am I right?
Lions led the league in attempts. I was watching that game.
I'm just saying, football has turned into such an analytical game where teams have literally started.
Every single game has.
I know, but teams have literally started NFL to defend where they know exactly what you're going to call because it's so analytically structured for that team. You know,
there's also not that many things.
There's also you got to feel the game.
I don't agree.
Every game has feels.
Yeah,
and it feels like I should go on fourth down here because the numbers are.
It feels like I should go on fourth down because someone else said I should.
We lost the Chiefs game because of it, and we lost the Raiders game because of it. And I could go back. The Vikings game was very close on some things. You know, a couple of our losses can turn into W's real quick, and hopefully he learns that on this offseason. Hopefully they grow, and they need to add a defense, bro. Like the defense. And where the hell was our right tackle all year, Brian Bulaga? We paid him all that money, played one game,
and we had a fucking deal with Storm and Norman, who got ate alive by
Crosby tried Slater for 2 plays the first game, and then switched, never. And then this game didn't see Slater sign.
And are we gonna forget? Don't forget, you guys got banged with COVID
versus the Texans.
I'm saying that's a game you should have won.
Yeah, so there's a lot of games that kind of fucked the Chargers up this season, but that's something to learn on. And I could definitely see if they add a player or two, this team could win 12 games next year. I could see it. Herbert is that dude, bro. Like, I think he's really good quarterback in this league.
Do we pay Mike Will this year?
Oh, get him out of here.
It depends.
Feel like he had a good year this year.
He had a good year. He led our team in yards and
you can deal without him. He literally costs like $18 million, doesn't he?
But it was his contract year. Everybody plays good contract year.
Yeah, and then sucks. Look at Julio.
And it depends on the market. We need another wide receiver if we don't re-sign him.
Yeah.
Draft, but we need.
You're not good at drafting wide receivers, though. No cap. Never been a strong suit for Uncle Tom Telesco.
Yeah, and I'm almost ready to ship that dog.
I've been ready to ship that
I'm almost ready to ship that dog out of here. I don't.
He gets talked about like he's a good GM, but he really is. He's average at best.
Yeah, they say he's a good GM because he makes all these star picks. He's made the easiest picks possible. Joey Bosa, that was a great pick. What happened after that draft? Nothing. Keenan Allen was a third rounder, but he took Manti Te'o a round before him.
Yeah.
And then a round before that, in the first round, we'd pick DJ Fluker. Like, yeah, Tom Telesco might find a star in nothing, but he also misses. Like Jerry Tillery from Notre Dame. That was a big miss. First rounder a couple years ago. You know, there's a lot of misses in his track record. A lot of missed head coaches. You know, I like Staley a lot.
Oh my god, Anthony Lynn's so bad. He doesn't have a job this year. That's back-to-back year he got fired.
Yeah, he's trash. But they get fired from the worst team.
I don't know. As a Charger fan, and I hope some Charger fans are still listening to my rant. There's going to be better days. You know, this feels like another fucking season we lost.
It's only up from here.
Yeah, you know, maybe. I think it is. I think the Chargers have a good roster, a good young, solid core that they could build on for a couple of years.
You guys need a running back too.
No, I like Eckler.
Oh, Eckler's
20 total touchdowns.
He's a stud. Way better than Najee.
It's not enough though for the Chargers. It's not enough. You need two guys back there.
See,
he can't do everything. He's not a workhorse, and so even though he has 20 touchdowns, don't get me wrong, that's legit.
Though.
No, I know what Shinny's saying. I would like it. You know how the Bucks run.
Those are literally four. That's 4 more points on the goal line, bro. You get stuffed because you have Austin Eckler, who's 5'9". Oh, he's gonna sneak past, but you got these 500-pound D linemen sitting there ready to eat you for lunch.
Yeah, we come up with
we
more
definitely need a bigger
plays in the end zone, though. Yeah, no, I do agree with you.
I don't want to waste the draft pick on it, though. I'm not trying to waste.
Those are free agency kind of dudes.
Yeah.
I think they need to go run that Georgia fucking big old nose guard,
and maybe a tight end.
Tight end in like the third round. They usually fall. Give me the best tight end on the roster.
Jared Cook. The Chargers really haven't been effective ever without a good tight end.
You need a tight end too.
I agree.
Jared Cook is god awful.
He drops a lot, and that was going in.
That was known. That was known. Literally, everybody knows. Every team knows that. Every team knows that.
And he drops the easy ones, dog. He makes the hard catches.
He just looks gumpy out there running around. Like, I don't know what people see in that guy.
Never helps. Like, Storm and Norman needed a hand on Max Crosby. Didn't do it. Not once. I don't know if that was in the game plan, but our tight end did not chip Max Crosby at all.
Gotta chip
You
at
guys
the
need
end like
Gronk. You guys need Gronk.
Oh, I would love Gronk.
that. Love Gronk. I need George Kittle on my team.
I
or
heard
something.
Schultz is a free agent.
Dan Schultz.
Cowboys.
Dan?
I do not want Dan
Ooh,
Schultz.
I
Bro.
like
Dalton,
Schultz.
dude.
Or Dalton, yeah.
Oh, Dalton. Is it? Oh,
Dan Schultz
Dan
is
and Dalton. It's too close. It's too close.
You're
I
thinking
knew
of
it
Dan
started with a
Arnold.
D.
You're thinking of Dan Arnold, dude.
Dan Schultz is a name. Who's
Yeah,
Dan Schultz?
The left tackle on the Falcons.
Okay, I knew it was still a name.
I don't know.
You're thinking of Mitchell Schwartz.
Now you're just
Thinking
saying
Arnold.
names, dog.
Thinking Arnold.
Arnold Schwarzenegger? Is that who you're thinking?
Hey, Arnold?
All right.
Yeah.
I think that's about everything I had to say about this past week. I'm upset about the Chargers. Good luck to you, Shenny. I mean, you're the only guy in the pod with the team in, so I have to say good luck. I mean, hard fought. You're 50% Steelers fan, 50% Lions fan. So
So I'm full 100% in the playoffs.
Lions are in the playoffs.
Lions are not in playoffs.
So you're 50% in the playoffs.
Next year they will be.
Next week.
Next year they will be
All
because
right.
I'll be a full year. Full
Nothing. Yeah, you're full.
Like, comment,
Lions.
subscribe.
Your
What you
Steelers
think
tandem ends this year
is gonna win the
Steelers
Super
gonna win the
Bowl?
Super Bowl because
because
Daniel
it's your last
Carlson
year.
is goaded.
No
It's
shot.
your last year as a Steelers fan.
Get the
You
No
gotta
gat.
shot.
switch.
Get the gat.
Yeah, who
Go
you,
Ben.
who you gonna like next year?
It's the
Let's go,
Lions.
Ben.
He has to.
Gun to
All
your
right.
head. Who's
Nothing
on the line?
with being average.